So still using the Rhino 3D, modeled my trailer full scale. Gives me an idea of what it's going to look like before I actually start building it. Let me know that all the pieces are going to fit in place. And it's not a necessary step. You know, you could draw this stuff on a napkin and be just fine, but you know, I just had this available, so I use it. Use whatever resource you have available. And then from it, I got my dimensions, cut all my wood. So all of my thinking stage was done at this point, and then I take and start cutting all the wood from the model that I have. Like I said, you don't have to do that, but this is what I did. It works for me. There's a shot of the door, a couple of the windows, the front and the side windows. Those are going to look pretty nice, I think, on there. And then a shot of the left and right as I started framing it. This is the front section. And back the trailer into the garage. Started laying my pieces out, left side, right side, so I didn't get them all mixed up. And then, yeah, this was what happens when you bash yourself with a hammer. That didn't feel too good. Laid all my pieces out on the floor, and I screwed these all together. And I think I use a staple. I just use an 1 1/4 staple gun. Glued and screwed, and on the windows made my corner pieces. That's what the clamps are for. Glue everything in place and clamp those on. Laid the pieces out on the floor. Make sure that they're nice and level and straight before they actually go on the trailer. And this shot here is another piece of the window, side window that I put in. And there it is laying on the floor. So the corner pieces are just stuck in there just for reference. Make sure they fit and look good, and then I would glue them in place and clamp them. I didn't screw or nail those in, so the wood glue should hold those in pretty well. Test fit the window, which it worked out really good, so I think it's going to be a nice fit once the siding is on. And then I started adding the sides to the trailer. So you can see the bolts sticking up that I bolted to the frame. Both left and right side. Just a few shots all over the place, get a little camera happy. The front piece starts going on, so piece by piece I started sectioning it out and putting it on the front. I started on the front, clamped everything, glued everything in place. Nice fit. The inside, you can see the light through the seam there, but once it was all pulled together from the inside, and I don't think I have a shot of that, you don't see that anymore. So there's the first three parts, put in place and clamped down and glued. Stuck the window in there just to see what it would look like. I thought it looked pretty cool. A little inside view, what it would look like. There's a shot with the door in place. I just got it clamped right there, and it fit just right, and it's going to be, I think that's going to work out really well. So here's the roof sections. I've done it in 3 pieces. Cut my cross members there, and of course they've got a camber in it, so a little curve at the top. Laid each one on and fastened to the trailer. So this was the beginning of the roof. And I think I did it, I think I had it in 3 pieces. So there was one in the back, one in the middle, yeah, and one in the front. and that's what it started looking like from the inside. Things were just set in place, I think, at that point. But it started taking a little bit of shape. There it is with the back section on, and the top is finished as far as the inside would go. So all in all, it was nice and clean. Looked really good. It's going to be solid. Very, very soundproof. I've got an 1.5 inch insulation on the sides as well as the top, and using a 5mm or almost a quarter skin on the inside paneling, and the same I used on the outside. So you got pretty well insulated, and I think it's going to be nice and quiet on the inside. A couple more shots as I move along. The outside corner pieces I fit. So I made several of these across the top, put in place. So it's just one side looking down the side, nice and round corners there. So I did that on the top edge and on the middle section in the front. And I think it's like about a 2-foot radius is what I ended up with on the top, and it was just the right amount for the plywood that I had, or the paneling, to take that bend. It was squeaky tight though. Any tighter than that and I would have probably split the paneling in half trying to bend it around. So all the pieces are in place now. There's a nice and shot of the front, and at this point I'm ready to start skinning the outside. So that'll be part number 3 if you keep watching. So I'll get it skinned. All right. Well, thanks for watching and bearing with this. Appreciate it.